Denver, Colorado for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. We go from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Lambert. He's got room to run past the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, That was well executed.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake. Childress. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on first down. Lambert. 43 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Second and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. On third down, it's Lambert. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Lambert. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question.
Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Play fake. Mayfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
On first down, it's Lambert, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Childress. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamlin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Second and goal from the 1. He's going to try and take off with it. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They go with Chubb on second down. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
72 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On second down now, it's Lambert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Childress.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Childress escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the run. Watch the run. Screen. Check 15. Check 15.
Operating from the gun. Childress flushed out right. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield got an open man. It's Schwartz. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Off-play action. Childress. Throw left side complete. That's Lambert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. A top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
21 yards there on third down.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Well, we've seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill as that was one heck of a run there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They run. Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. A good pickup there, 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns get a score closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lambert, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action here on first down. It'll buy some time right.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Looking to throw. Childress. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Jerry Jeudy.
61 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield to throw it. And it's caught. And he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start by running the option to the right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Childress. Buying time. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Childress. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. First down, Mayfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and short yardage. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mayfield on first down. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Off the bootleg, Childress. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the final number here in terms of top speed, I mean, that almost looks like a misprint. He was just absolutely flying. Unbelievable. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Lambert. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Off play action. Childress steps away. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles.